Commissioners. My name is Brandon Hawks, for those of you who do not know me. I should come up with a reading list because I got another book for y'all to read. It's called The Law by Frederick Bastiat. He was a French philosopher. Yeah, he's French, but come on. Great book. It's, well, like a pamphlet, only a book, but something you should read. Anyway, for a while now I've discussed in front of this board the role of government in economic matters. Plenty of times. Probably sick of me hearing it and me spouting about it. For everything from cronyism to our private economy to how taxes affect average individuals in their everyday lives. By removing the capital they need and putting it into the coffers of the government, local, state, or federal. Tonight, however, I want to discuss some topics that aren't covered very much. Like private property rights and welfare. See, in a real free market system, not this crony mess that we've got today, there are three types. Three things that make the free market work. Three. The first one is sound money. And money that is backed by a commodity, gold or silver. Now, we've ignored that in this country. For years, we've ignored that. Number two is limited government. Government that protects citizens, their rights, their private property, the criminal and civil allegations. We've ignored that in this country. The Fourth Amendment barely exists. And finally, private property rights. They've been ignored, and welfare has been expanded. Now, property rights that I'm speaking of isn't just the land you own. We think of property rights, we think of the land we own, the house it's on. There's a lot more to it than just that. It's about everything you own. Private property rights is your car, your house, the shirt on your back, what you have earned, the money, the wage that you have gathered. That is yours. That is your private property. And by any other act to take it by force is theft. Now you might say that's harsh, but that's how I see it. Living in this community, traveling through North Carolina, Virginia, South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, you name it. I have seen the one thing that politicians, local, state, and federal, have completely ignored, and that is private property rights. Our society today has produced looters and moochers. The looters are the politicians, and the moochers are those who seek welfare, not because they need it, but because they want it. A good example is Daymark. Although it's a private company, it's a private nonprofit, as the chairman pointed out a few months ago. It's a textbook example of a moocher and a looter. It uses by force to get the things it wants. It wants new cars from New River Mental Health. It complains to another looter, a bureaucrat, and voila, it gets it. No big deal. With an act of trying to help people. It's always shrouded in some fog of trying to help people. Our past budget had little to no debate in the public about possible cuts or savings. But guess what? The looters win again. The taxes are raised, the people comply. And the economy is still a mess locally and nationally. Inflation keeps getting worse. Food and energy prices keep going up because our dollar is being constantly devalued. Want something to cut? You want a philosophy to go by? You're not going to find it through Karl Marx. You're not going to even find it through Adam Smith. Read the Bible. The Bible says if a man does not work, he shall not eat. Things would change in this community. They would change in this society if we adhere to that basic root principle today. I am not against charity. I am not against it at all. I want to help those who can't help themselves. But using government force to be charitable is not charity. So why am I up here today? Up here tonight? I'm not up here to lecture you about politics or economics or philosophy. Go to college if you want that. I'm up here because I'm mad. I'm real mad. I'm mad that everyone gets bailed out but my family. Many get on housing and urban development or HUD, that are useless federal bureaucrat program. Those houses are bought and paid for by my family, by our wages, by our taxes. Those on HUD are not noble. They destroy the property given to them. I see it every day. When I went down to Western Carolina University where I went to college, I seen it. I see it here in this community. I see it in Virginia. I see it in Tennessee. I see it everywhere. They construct places around their homes that are like shacks made in some place like in South Africa. What a disgrace. Well, my family takes pride in what we own. It may not be a mansion. It may not sit on the highest hill in the county or the world, but it's ours. Those on welfare are not somehow holy. We should honor those who work hard. Those who should, and not those who should be ashamed. I'm mad because while the rest of us struggle to make ends meet, everyone else plays the government like a band of fools. They were walked away with more money and more power in this crony system. I'm tired of government officials not taking responsibility of their actions, not standing like real men with principle. While men like my father, like women like my mother, work hard to maintain what no one has given them, but earned. I don't want a handout. I'm not the 1%. I'm not the 99%. I am an American. I am a citizen of Allegheny County, and I am fed up. But I do want something. One thing. It's not material. It's not money. It's not monetary policy. None of it. I want our rights as private citizens to be respected. And property of those who produce to be honored. Most of all, I want our government to understand the simple, basic principle of equality for all, equal opportunity for all, but special privileges toward none. Now tonight, there will be talks about a possible new chairman and other positions for this board. I ask all of you to think carefully. Think, and think hard, and think long. I've heard rumors, these are rumors, I'm not saying they're true, they're rumors. The public comment might be moved to one meeting a month out of the 2 meetings we have for county commissioners. And if that is true, and if it does happen, God forbid it, I will only get louder. I won't get quieter. Jean-Jacques Rousseau said that men are born free, and everywhere else they are in chains. I, however, was born free, I will live free, and I will die free. Before I forget, I invite everyone in this room, and on the cable TV, and all the public officials to attend the Allegheny County Tea Party meeting. We have this upcoming Thursday, December 15th at 6:30 p.m. in the Blue Ridge Conference Room at Wilkes Community College here in Sparta. I invite all public officials to come. But mark my words, if you come, you will be questioned. And it won't be no softballs. I've had enough of that. Thank you.